Hi friends, hi, welcome. I'm Lynn from L&J Goods. So happy to have you here. It is a glorious Wednesday. Well, yes, it's a glorious Wednesday. Let me tell you, we got a lot going on right now. We've got, can I announce the release tomorrow? Yes.
Yeah.
We have a DQ paper release tomorrow. You're going to see a couple of awesome projects that I did. We got to get my voice down here. And then you know the IOD release is coming. We have got a new Mixology from DIY Paint. That's what we're going to play with today. And it has like just the most glorious colors in it. So we'll be doing that with a little art journal project, swatching out some colors, and I'll be stamping, Megan. I'm going to be using IOD stamps, much like we did with the last DIY release of the Mixology collection. I'm going to be working in my art journal and we'll be swatching that out. So what else? L&J Goods is a brick and mortar shop in Medina, New York. You can find everything we're using today at L&J Goods or at lnjgoods.com. Hi, Megan.
Hi.
Julie's here too.
Hi.
We've actually been rearranging the shop. We're all like sweating like crazy because we've been rearranging the shop and setting up a whole display area for all these new releases that are coming. So if you stop in at the shop Thursday through, well, not Sunday because we're closed on Sundays in August, but stop in Thursday through Saturday here at the shop. It's gonna look different. And we've got all these new decoupage papers from DQ, Roycycled. We've got our Debbie's DIY display set up with the new colors and some samples. And we have got, we'll have all that IOD because that's coming on Tuesday.
That's right. We say that out loud now, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Sally, they've all been saying it out loud. It's been save the date till the 28th, and yeah, so we're excited. But yeah, we're gonna swatch out some of these colors. Let's take a look and see what I got going on the work table down here. All right. This is the new DIY Mixology Lab collection. You guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I've mentioned this, I would collect these like I collect like eyeshadows. They are so fun. They're just the most adorable little snack sizes. And you know, you can do a lot with these little pots of paint. I mean,
Except you don't eat them.
you don't eat
You're
them.
saying
Even
snack
though Debbie
size.
did a video showing how she drank DIY paint, please don't do that.
Did she really drink it?
She did. She blended it up in a blender, like some dried paint, reconstituted it with water, and she actually drank it in one of her videos, just to show how perfectly natural this product is, and it's safe, and it doesn't have fillers or plastics or anything like that. So it's a lovely, lovely paint. It is one of my favorites for mixing. I like blending and mixing these colors. And if you check out Debbie's YouTube channel, she's got videos showing this. I think they just did a playlist showing some different project ideas, but super fun.
Now,
Yes, Megan.
I know you collect a lot of things.
Yes.
One thing I didn't know you collected was eyeshadows.
Well, doesn't everybody? Doesn't everybody have a huge makeup bag full of stuff that you end up sorting out? It reminds me of like those Birch boxes, like then you forget to unsubscribe. All of
I
that.
wonder if those are still going on.
I don't think so, but I'm sure there's some version of it somewhere.
Tammy Pierce just asked me, when is the iPod release?
The iPod release.
Are they still making iPods, Tammy?
We're going to
The
get,
IOD release is the 26th, so that's Tuesday.
let me show you, just as a refresher, this is what we did with the last Mixology Lab collection a few months back. And we stamped, this is my art journal. So I stamped these out, we mixed colors and we swatched them together. I stamped these using some IOD stamps. So I pulled out Apothecary Labels, Countryside Memoirs, and I also have, because I thought this might be kind of fun, this is Lock and Key. We haven't used this one in forever and ever.
Oh, whoops. In fact, in so long that I linked the mold and not the, is that called Lock and Key?
Oh, is it? I'm not sure. It is called.
Because I linked the mold.
You did?
Whoops. I'm going to switch that.
I don't know. Maybe it's not called
What
Lock
is
and
that?
Key. I don't know. Is it? Oh well.
Does that exist?
Somebody knows. Somebody. Yeah, I'm sure it does.
I'm going to go look.
And I have adornments. This is so good for framing out these little areas here to contain some of our swatching. So I'm going to open up and do a new page. You know what? I love just creating these landing places in my art journal. And I got to tell you, if you're part of the insider group, Nina DeLeo, who is just a most incredible miniature dollhouse artist. She actually was inspired by this project that I did a few months back, and she created her own swatch color book using a vintage book cover. And then I was inspired by what she did, and I was like, oh, I've got to take this to another level. So we're just inspiring each other like crazy. So let's frame this out. And first I am going to just get, I want to keep this a little simpler.
I don't know what that is, Mom. It's long discontinued, I think. I would like to
Is
know.
it really?
Somebody's going to know what it is, so tell me
Well,
what it is.
you know what? Then take it off. If we
Name
don't,
that stamp.
if we don't have
Back
this,
plates.
back plates.
How old is it? Somebody tell me.
Do
What
we
year did
still
that come
have
out?
back plates?
No, not
Oh, then I'm not going to use this.
Nary a back plate.
Okay. All right. I'm not going to use it.
Not even in the discontinued
I got other ideas. So let's take a look at these little labels here. I think those would be cute. Just a page full of these would be darling to swatch colors in. And let's look at, what is this one called? Oh my gosh. Countryside Memoirs.
Okay, Martha, yes, we saw your emails. I did respond to you. There is a difference between DIY paint, classic, and the cottage colors. It's a very different formula, and it can be very streaky if you don't stir it and stir it and stir it and stir it. The cottage colors, what's the makeup of that, Mom?
Cottage colors?
Yep.
Well, it's paint and it's got a built-in top coat.
Yes, it's just very, very different. The DIY paint is a chalk style paint, right?
Yes.
So yes, it can be streaky. It can need multiple coats. It's great though when you use it properly, but it's definitely a more transparent paint.
For sure.
Totally different paint than Debbie's DIY.
I think I'm going to take a few of, I'm just trying to see what these designs are. And we're going to stamp out a little collection, simple collection. How about that? We'll do one that's a little prettier and one that's a little more fussy.
And I would say even when you think you're done stirring it, stir it more, right?
Mm-hmm. So I love this because it's got the corners. Do I want that big corner? No, maybe I don't. Maybe I got to see what corners I have here. Just so the rope corner is really cool. And what did I do the last time? Yeah, I did that. Now, I want to do something a little different. So why don't we, maybe I won't do that one. This is, yeah, see, this is what we go through. You're getting to see my process here. And
I'm sure they're all shocked.
yeah, right, I know. Boy, I love that little corner too.
I was just thinking that.
What's that, this one? I know, that one's really cool. What can I make that go with? Because that would be a corner. Now, you know what? I really want to do like an actual corner with one of these. So we'll do this and we'll do this because we are going to maybe do a little bit of masking, or no? Is that going to fit just about right? One, look at that. That's what I'm looking for. A way to make this happen so I don't have to do masking. As much as you would love to see me do that.
I do like to see you do it because you are actually very good at it.
All right.
It's confusing, but you do it really well.
I think we'll do this one. So let me put all these back, you guys. I asked Nina, I was like, Nina, please, can you come and do a workshop with me here? I would love to teach. I would love it if we could, it would be so fun to do a whole stamping workshop in a book. And I just, oh my gosh, Megan, I just sourced the most amazing large book cover that would be so beautiful for spring to put watercolor pages in, bind them in that cover, and then do these projects. Oh my gosh. Who would be up for that for spring camp? Wouldn't that be fun? It would be. Okay.
Oh, for spring camp. We don't have spring camp.
We don't have spring camp yet. No.
I couldn't remember.
No,
many
please,
cans
please. Okay. All right, and then here's the other part. So when I stamp these are all going to fit and make a little border, but I like the corners, and I don't know that I've ever used the corners. So why don't we start with that, and then yes, I'll be able to mask for you if I can find my masks. I have them right here. So let me find the right mask. This is an older version. I love now that IOD has them printed. The masks are printed, and that is like so cool.
Did we go over the colors that are in this?
No, would you like to?
Yeah, I think we
Here
should.
they are.
Oh, you want me to say?
Why don't you read them and then
Well,
while
you
I
should
get this
point
out?
to them
Okay, I will.
so they know what they are.
Let me just grab my masks first.
Yes, whenever you're ready.
Okay. So this makes it a little, oh, there's that one. That's that one. And when I pull these apart, then I take them and I put them in a little plastic envelope and stick them right in my stamp envelope.
Wendy says, do I hear a familiar voice in the background? Well, you hear me, and you hear me, Megan, Mom, and our friend Julie. And you heard her on Monday with Mom. You saw her do a Fine Line Crackle video with Mom recently. And if you're in the Insider group, she just introduced herself there today. So you can learn a little bit more about her there. But she is working with us here at L&J Goods and next door at Decoupage Queen and Pentart. So you'll be seeing her more and more and hearing her more and more. We're so excited. Her and Mom were just in a flurry rearranging things.
We were too.
I'm so happy to have her here because she's much better at doing those kinds of things with Mom than I am.
No, Megan
I will
would be
always
like,
do whatever I can. No, I'll always do whatever I can. I'm just not as
sorry
good.
guys for the...
It's not a strength for me.
Okay. This is why I don't like using a stamping block.
Oh, you don't?
Well, an acrylic block, because if you've got an uneven surface, it makes it a little challenging.
You want the flexibility.
Yeah. But for now, I'm good. And we're gonna do, I kind of want to measure this out so that to about...
Jennifer says,
there.
I wish you could do a show using old IOD to re-inspire us to use our older stuff too. Oh, it's so hard, Jennifer. She has many, many shows using the old IOD if you look through her playlists to help inspire you. But it is, I understand wanting that. But man, with all of the new stuff coming out, she's just one little.
Oh yeah, you know what you do? You just go back and you watch some of those old ones. That always helps us too. Helps the old algorithms, so they say.
Yes. Because trust me, when she shows something old that we don't have anymore,
that's what's hard.
We get,
especially discontinued stuff.
Scathing comments.
Scathing? Really?
Sometimes, yeah. Why can't I find this? Where is it?
So I'm gonna go to my. So this will go line
Jennifer
up right
said,
there.
"Well, she's watched them all. I love you,
Oh,
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
You're so sweet." You can always email us if there's something specific you're like looking for a little inspiration for that you have.
Sometimes I
Let us
forget
know.
what I've even done. It's crazy.
But we feel like that too sometimes when we look and find something. It's like, we
for
barely
example,
had any time with
lock
that.
and key, or what is that one? Back plates.
Yeah, like, I barely had any time with you. We get jealous sometimes, like all of you get to use them for longer. We are almost forced to move on to the next thing.
Yeah, especially when we're creating content. It's
Yes.
crazy. All right, I went a little bit off center there, but that's okay. This is just my swatching book.
The nice thing is there is a lot with IOD that they do keep in their rotation.
Mm-hmm.
So we can keep using them. Like that little piece of bead trim from Classic Elements.
I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna do my corner.
With the IOD release will come a restock of many molds that have been gone for a long time. So that's also exciting if you've been waiting for any of those.
I just laid this here so that I wouldn't make a big mess of myself.
Hey, Laura Hall.
Hi, Laura.
I thought I saw Cheryl Macedo in here too somewhere. And Mary Jo.
Hey, Mary Jo. Okay. So now I will take this. It's going to be kind of hard because I would have to mask that one off too. Or would I?
She's stamping in an art journal. I should link to those, right? We have some of those still.
Okay, this one's going to be a little trickier, so I am just going to kind of measuring out. I'm going to go to about right there. Again, it's not going to be, this isn't perfect science. It's just my art journal, but it does make kind of a pretty little setup for just to frame things out. And then you can see I just completely go without the mask situation. Okay, now inside of here, I'm going to use one of my Tim Holtz little, because this is so fancy. This is Field Notes. I think if people came to one of my camps, remember we gave these away.
Did we?
I think everybody got one in their camp thing.
Which one?
But I love this one. It was a few years back. I love this little label because it kind of matches the shape of these labels, right? So why don't I do this? What? Get a ruler out? And a pencil? And then try to do math? Let's see, that's about 5 inches. If I wanted to do, all right, what's 5 and a half divided by 3?
Hoping you're good at this, Julie.
Oh, okay,
You're
5.
homeschooling,
So
you should know.
Oh, I never use a ruler either.
I know. You don't? I know. Who does, right? Okay, I'm going to mark it 2.5 because that'll be the center one. That might be my best shot. And then I can just kind of eyeball from there. Then I can always erase my line later or not. I can keep it there as something wonderful. And I'm going to make them go this way. I mean, isn't that just so neat? I love this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, gosh, it's so fun. This. See, you guys, I don't like stamping as much as I like doing all the other things.
You're supposed to say, stamping is so fun. Everyone should try it.
Everyone should try it.
And these stamps make it so easy.
They do. So then I can put like a little title down in here. I can handwrite something. That would be neat. So there's my one page. I like that. I like the shape of things going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course you just want to clean off your stamps with a baby wipe. Put them back on their handy little carriers. And let's see, that one goes there. Who's with us today? Well, I heard you mention Cheryl, Laura Hall.
Mm-hmm.
I heard the name of Mary Jo.
Yep.
Is Mary Casey here?
Wendy's here. I just saw Stacy Williams pop on.
Hi.
Stephanie's here. I think I mentioned Jennifer Baldwin.
You guys.
Marianne Smith. Tammy Pierce is the one who asked about the iPod release.
The iPod, yes. All right, so I'll pop those away later. Now another cool thing. I was kind of thinking, I mean, I think this is beautiful, and I have never used this. So I might use this one up here and then just fill in, because that way I can put the name, like kind of the color. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. The first time that you use your IOD stamps, you want to give them a quick little sanding.
Essential.
This will prime the surface to receive the ink. But I love this because it's got that little, you can handwrite a little title in there. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Let me pull that off though. So if I do that, and let's see what else we have in here. That's just going to leave me some little spaces, but that's okay. I like little spaces.
Well, you're looking for little spaces to paint, right?
Mm-hmm. I could get 9 of these on there. That's a possibility. Or I could just fill it with all of these labels. That I like too. Let's do that. I have 2 sets of these, so it's like, oh, have I used this set? I don't know. So I am going to take these off.
Hi, Mary. I did get your question about the shadow boxes. Maybe my reply went to your spam. We have, I think, 2 shadow boxes left, but we do no longer have the supplementary panels that come with them.
No, but you can use any kind of foam core board or heavy cardstock. Or like if you go to like the craft store, you can find
But once those last two are gone, that's it for the shadow boxes. That was a great class.
It was such a good class. All right, let's do this. I'm ready to commit. Got to remember, this is my art journal, and that's why I do an art journal, so that it's for playing and experimenting and all that good stuff. So let's get that over here.
Elizabeth would like to know how juicy is your stamp pad.
It's pretty juicy.
Okay. You keep it pretty saturated.
Yes,
basically.
I do.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is so neat. I don't think there's any smaller little. Oh, yes, there are. I can probably. I remember I used some of these the last time. So let's change these up a little bit and lay a few of these out. And see what we can come up with. How about that?
How about it?
That one's too fancy for me. A little too fancy. Fancy Nancy. That's a book, right?
Yes, Mom, of course. It's a great book. It's a series of books.
Is it?
Yes.
We can do that one. We can do that one. And then I need one more for right there. That's too much. I'm going to have all of these peeled off of here. Oh my gosh. And then try to remember, now where did these go? Well, I might repeat this one. That's what I'll do. All right, so let me take my thin mount, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy right away. It's like, why don't you just like swatch this paint right on the page? Why you got to do all this fancy stuff? Because it's so fun and pretty. It's so fun and pretty. Is Nina here?
Nope.
Nina. Beautiful. And I think I'll redo that one down there. Beautiful. And then I'll do something fancy along there to cover up that mark that I just made because I didn't clean my stamps. These, Julie, I'm going to give you these to put back on the pages. Take that and that. All right, now, it's so pretty, isn't it? Now I think I will grab, look at these beautiful, these are so gorgeous. They're so beautiful. I mean, I could, oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I love this bow so much, but it might be too big for there. It's too big. I did, with the last IOD release, I used this on that, remember the little journal that I did in the tin? Somebody bought that, actually, bought that tin.
Oh yeah, that was so cute.
Let's see, oh, there's some more too.
Elizabeth said you're making it look easy, Mom.
Well, good, Elizabeth. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you think
It did
so.
look like not that stressful, Mom.
Man, not too stressful. Not too bad. I'm just looking for the right little swaggity bit to go down there. And I don't know if I
There's a
have.
little line.
There's just a little line, yeah. Yeah, let me think. I don't want to grab another stamp. I love these ribbons. I wish I could make that work, but I can't.
love those ribbons
Those
too. It's
ribbons
my
are
favorite part of it.
incredible.
They're so cute.
Maybe. Let's see. Let's pull this one out and see something here. Like, what if I added a little bow there and then did a little bow over here? Yeah, it's a tight fit. This is all I'm going to do on here. I'm not going to do anything else. That's it. I think it's enough. Don't you agree? If I start adding more, I'm going to be a mess. So,
If anything, I could think something down.
like here, just a little
down-
border down here.
Down the edge of that one page.
Here?
Vertically, yeah.
Yeah, I would also use this for writing.
Oh, beautiful.
Yep.
Okay, Jeanette,
Hi, Jeanette.
what is the name of this set of stamps? I might have to add this one to my collection after all. Well, that was part of, which one, Mom? Countryside Memoir?
Countryside Memoirs,
But
and I have
Apothecary.
Apothecary.
And she's also using Tim Holtz field notes. But that's a great time for me to mention that there's a supply list today. And I have linked it in the description up above if you are watching on Facebook. It's down below in the description if you're watching on YouTube. Or you can go to lnjgoods.com. If you're watching on a mobile device, you look
Let's see if there's something in
for
it.
the three little lines in the upper left-hand corner. Click there. Look for the menu item called Featured on Our Online Tutorials. Then you look for today's date and the title of this live, and you'll find all of the products Mom's using linked right there. Or if you're just on a regular computer, that menu item will be just right up at the top of the page. Featured on our online tutorials. You can, of course, call the shop anytime or email me, info@lnjgoods.com. You can ask questions in the comments too, even if you're not watching live. If you're watching later, you can continue to ask comments. We check those questions continuously, so you can ask there. You can ask questions in the insider group. We check there too. Lots of different ways to get the info you need, but when you're looking for a specific product name, that's the easiest and best way, is that collection.
So I'm using the IOD ink because it's permanent.
Thank you, Patty. I am actually technically still on vacation. I just came back to town to take my kids to a marching band practice that they couldn't miss, so then I will be driving an hour back to my
Here's a tiny little pointy
Vacation.
finger that goes somewhere.
We're just camping at Letchworth, otherwise known the Grand Canyon of the East.
Exactly. All right, so I've got this all laid out for swatching. I've got some space here to be able to scribble notes if I want to, and like here I showed the colors that I used. Here I did the same thing. So that's what's kind of fun about this. Now, let's get our disposable palette out. Got all my colors. So we've got Mint Chip, we've got Salty Kiss, we've got, what is this one? You gotta help me out here.
Sea glass.
Sea Glass. This is actually
Flirtatious.
Flirtatious. Black.
Little Black Dress.
Little Black Dress. White Swan. I like that Debbie adds these to each one because we can use those and these go so far. Liquid Sunshine and Cowboy Coral.
Now, I
Coral.
forget, in the original set, was there Kiss,
Let's do
what's
Coral.
the Kiss color that she's so famous for?
Salty Kiss?
No, the pink.
Kissing Booth. Oh, yeah. Kissing Booth.
That wasn't in her original one, right?
No.
So there must be another set coming out because that's like,
Well, I would guess there would be one for Christmas, I hope.
or just like of her iconic colors because we don't have one with the bohemian
Oh, you're
blue.
right.
We don't have one with that. Those are like, to me, those are her iconic
Yep.
colors that she's most known for.
So this is
Apothecary.
Cowboy Coral. Let's mix up let's just take a little bit. Here's what I like to do. I like to, I'm just going to pour a bit of white out. A lot of white. And I'm just going to start making some different shades of Cowboy Coral. But let me swatch this one first.
Joan says, I think Countryside Memoirs and Insignia are my favorite stamp
Is
sets
that
ever.
right?
I've been making some dreamy cards with them lately, a wedding card most recently. I love what you're doing.
They're so gorgeous. So here's the original. This is Cowboy Coral. And so maybe this row, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do each of these, just straight up Cowboy Coral, and we'll add some different colors to each row. How about that? Thank you, Julie. Are you trying to sort them all out?
Quietly to put them away for you.
Julie, what did Megan told me after I showed Julie the IOD that's coming that we're gonna all be packing next week? Megan texted me and said Julie was so excited about the new IOD that what did you say?
I said it was a real downgrade to come next door and be packing orders.
It's
Okay.
hard to get it out of your mind.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
I know. So let's just continue to add white to this row right here and lighten this up and make some different lighter shades.
The surface she's blending on, that is a disposable palette pad. I will link
We
that.
have those,
I
yes.
will link that in the supply list.
So now I'm just going to add a little more white to what I already have mixed here. Gosh, these colors. Do I have water somewhere?
Oh, that was me. I will get you it though.
What I forgot to do is mix my colors with liquid patina. That's how I make them permanent. But I can just brush over them
Yep.
when we're done.
That's another way to make them permanent.
That is another way. Okay. So we'll go a little lighter here. So with Debbie's DIY, when it dries, it's lighter, but then when we add that finish over it, it's going to be even lighter. So I'll take a little bit of what I just mixed and I'm going to add even more white. And you really can see the shade variations here. I'm using the little zebra artist brushes. I love them. Okay, and there we've got 3 different colors. Now I'm going to kind of keep the, no, let's actually, okay, so how about the next one? What should we mix in the next one? I don't want to go opposite the color wheel, because if you go opposite the color wheel, you're going to get mud. Unless you want to make mud. But in that case, just use like layered
Mud.
chocolate.
Or mud.
Or weathered wood, you know?
Yeah, putting the paint name on the lid would be a nice touch. I agree.
It sure would, yeah. I get it. Okay, so I think we're going to add some yellow to our next little batch. So I'm going to grab just a touch of cowboy coral. And let's see what happens. I mean, you can see how little paint I used. I really put too much out. So here's our original cowboy coral again. That's right there.
It's so pretty. I love that color.
It's a beautiful color.
I do love her colors.
We're going to add liquid sunshine. Well, you're the one that convinced me we needed these colors.
Well, no one does color like her. It's
Nobody
just
does
the
color
truth.
like
I
her.
also love the names.
Yeah.
Do you?
She has fun names. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to mix some liquid sunshine into this, and let's see what happens. I'm going to mix a little bit more.
And you can see even with the cottage colors, and they're lovely, the colors, you can't get this kind of pigment in those other formulas.
I'm telling you what, I got some little black dress. I'm working on a project down in the basement, and I got some little black dress on my blouse. You should have seen me trying to like get that out of there. The tiniest little drop, and it just kept, look at that. Oh.
So pretty.
So the fun thing about this too is with each color thing that I do, I could then add white to this and do something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just going to stick with,
These look good with your shirt today.
thank you. I'm just going to stick with mixing two basic colors. So this is just a little bit more liquid sunshine in that coral.
My Facebook looks a little frozen. I don't know if that's happening for anybody else. Hopefully not. Facebook we can usually count on. Uh-oh. Mom, how does your screen look up there?
It's fine. It shows me live.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't this happen the last time we did Debbie's colors?
Did it?
I swear it. And I'm adding a little more yellow.
I don't know, Mom.
These look like fruity. Fruity colors.
I don't
Uh-oh.
know if you're recording. I'm not seeing comments or...
What about over on,
Who can I text?
I'm looking.
look on YouTube.
I did. Both of them are...
Both are frozen?
Yeah.
Do I need to just stop and...
I'm gonna text Laurel.
Shoot.
Well, I guess
Look
we
at
can
it
just go on
saying-
Facebook. What's it show for you?
It's saying that she's live with 4 people watching.
4 people watching, but that means everybody left.
Yes, it looks like.
But question is, can everybody still hear us talking? That's what I always wonder.
Well, YouTube they could, right?
No, that's still frozen at that spot that she was at.
In YouTube? There. The tiniest little drop, and it
That's where it stopped, Mom.
All right.
Right here.
Do I need to start again?